dramatic public row between President Zelensky and Trump popped the bubble of the White House echo chamber. Zelensky, the war leader, exposed the man whose closest brush with war was a bone spur that prevented him serving. JD and DJ demonstrated their limited understanding of anything outside Washington. When Zelensky asked Vance if he'd been to Ukraine, he'd said he'd seen things. Where? TikTok, perhaps? Zelensky hurt Trump's fragile ego, for he exposed that the emperor has no clothes. For Trump is the wrong person to be doing any form of geopolitical mediation. His transactional style puts him in the place of a principal, too invested in closing the deal to understand that the role of a balanced mediator is to slowly and diplomatically bring parties together to find common ground, first to link little fingers and finally to shake hands. Carter and Kissinger succeeded in the Middle East because they were truly dispassionate and talked to both sides. As a principle, Trump talks only with the strongest side, be it Netanyahu in Israel or Putin in the Ukraine conflict. Seemingly weaker sides and other big stakeholders are expected to meekly fall in line. Zelensky didn't play his part by pointing out how often Putin had welched on agreements in the past. But the weak can be strong. Trump fails to realize that a people whose country is under siege will fight to the death like a cornered tiger. The Ukrainian's last card is the last square meter of his territory. Trump's mistakes have irreversibly damaged 80 years of credibility in the US, overturning half a century of geopolitical stability in a month. America's former devoted allies have ceased to trust the White House. What will the Americans change their minds on next? Only a balanced mediator can forge a Ukrainian ceasefire. Trump has failed. He's a loser. Donald, you're fired.